I used to think love meant proving myself, proving I was loyal enough, patient enough, understanding enough, worth staying for. And honestly, I didn't even realize how emotionally exhausting that was at the time. Because when you spend long enough time trying to convince someone to choose you, you slowly stop asking yourself why love needs convincing in the first place. And I think that's what changed me the most. Realizing that being chosen feels completely different than constantly trying to earn it. Hi, I'm Ty Love, and this is Love Without Chasing. This is my series, What I Wish I Knew Sooner About Love, where I share honest conversations about healing, self worth, emotional safety, and learning what healthy love is actually supposed to feel like. And today, I want to talk about the difference between being chosen and constantly trying to convince someone to love you correctly. For a long time, I thought effort was proof of love. The more I sacrificed, the more patient I became. The more I stayed through things that hurt me, the more meaningful I thought the relationship was. But eventually, I realized I was carrying the relationship emotionally. I was constantly trying to hold everything together, trying to explain myself the right way, trying not to ask too much, trying to become easier to love. And that's exhausting because love should not require you to constantly shrink yourself to keep it. I think one of the hardest things to admit is this. Sometimes we stay attached to potential because we're hoping consistency will eventually appear. We hold on to the good moments, the hopeful conversations, the version of the relationship we keep imagining it could become. And slowly we start confusing waiting with being loved. I don't think I understood it immediately, but eventually I started noticing how exhausted I felt trying to hold everything together emotionally. And that changed the way I started to look at love. Because one day I realized I was spending so much energy trying to be chosen instead of asking why love didn't feel natural in the first place. That realization hurt. But I hadn't gotten so used to overextending myself emotionally that mutual effort almost felt unfamiliar. And healthy love isn't supposed to feel like emotional survival. It's not supposed to leave you constantly wondering where you stand. Being chosen feels calmer. You don't have to constantly prove your value. You don't have to over explain your needs. You don't have to earn basic consistency. And I think healing taught me this. Love feels completely different when it's mutual. So let me ask you this. Have you ever realized you were spending more time trying to convince someone to do right by you, to choose you, than actually been feeling chosen by them? If this felt familiar, you can just say, I understand that feeling in the comments, or share your story if you feel comfortable. I'm Ty Love, and this is Love Without Chasing. Around here, we don't chase love, we choose it. And I'll see you in the next episode.